boy, we got trouble in paradise. We're going to be looking at the masculine. And I can tell you, I may be tuning into the karmic third party in the mix of this read. If you do want this content ahead of the crowd, go through to our YouTube membership. They already have the new edition out now a week ahead of the crowd. So let's take a look at this update of what I see. Now, the first message I got was there's trouble in paradise. And I do feel there could be an issue, especially for those in a karmic relationship. This individual here is very burnt out. This individual may be running the ship of a current karmic situation, and it doesn't directly have to be a romantic partnership. I especially feel this portal is very pivotal, especially moving into the following month of the Twin Flame Collective, because we do have the nodes shift. So if you do want the astrology, come through, join us, especially for the joint connections. Now, I do see through with this crowning energy for divine masculine this week. There's trouble in paradise. Now, this card did flip reverse, but whatever they've worked on and whatever they're about to work on is really getting to that point where they're getting in, they're getting the work done, but they're also looking at who's there for them and who's not. I do feel there's a burnout frequency, and it does feel as though life is out of balance in general. I do feel, especially for those dealing with a tribal situation, a family situation, I'm looking here to the cards, and in the past, they are thinking about the joint connection. There is a lot of changes that they spiritually have gone through within the yin and yang, but they also feel the journey that they've had with you in their lifetime. There's lots of little snippets of memories, and they're sort of looking at the doors, and I'm hearing the term sliding doors. It's like opportunities to reconcile, opportunities to reconnect. I feel they're revisiting this, and I feel it's because something in the mix is very eat, pray, repeat, and it's really got to a head. It's got to this point where it's quite testing. I do feel there's regrets in the choices that they made, especially if this is an association to a karmic third party. I'm hearing the term put through the ringer. They know that this person has to become an ex. For some of them, it just already is an ex. They're making reference to their values, their religion, their belief systems, their culture. I feel they're going back to the drawing board with this, and you know, that somebody may have at a point in their life projected their belief systems onto them. They do feel a lot of people that were very, very important to them have been pulled away from their life. They may have made sacrifices for individuals who weren't worthy. Yeah, I'm hearing the term they're at a crossroad. I do feel that in their heart, even thinking of the future, they're excited, but it's not in relation to where they are. And I'm seeing the dragon on this card, and it feels like the phoenix rising. And when they're thinking about you, there's excitement, there's happiness, there's bliss. They feel you've seen them in the good, the bad, the ugly. They also could have some good news, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like the individuals around them are, you know, celebrating, especially if this is a karmic third party. I feel the good news is they have clarity of heart. They're having the courage. They know what they want. They're moving beyond this. They're caring for themselves. Yeah, I feel they're really putting their foot down. This is, look, I know what I want and I'm going for it. I do feel there can be some conflict in the karmic relationship because of this, because this person is actually standing up for themselves. They're not taking any rubbish. They also feel if they stay, well, I don't think they're expecting the way the karmic third party is going to react to this. And this could be dramas towards, again, I'm saying a house, family. There could be them walking out the door. Yeah, it's like, look, I've given my loyalty. I've given my blood, sweat, and tears. They want people around them that they can trust. Somebody's going to give them some personal advice that they've been really stuck on. This could have been divine feminine, but I feel for some it is a close family member. It's somebody they can trust. And they're actually saying to them, cut yourself some slack. Like you have tried, but this, you're being too hard on yourself. I do feel, especially if there's a conundrum and a blue over a home or assets or children, I do feel they're defending their situation. They have people on their side. I do feel if this is also a work situation, they could be pulling themselves out of it. I do feel there's a breakthrough with the contract and it is going to alleviate them. Yeah, they're going in a new direction. I do see divine feminine here aspecting in the read, and there could be this need. Almost, when you get good news, it's like, that one person. I think this is really aiding them because where they've had some dramas, I don't feel they've been able to turn in towards the karmic. I feel they've really been thinking about divine feminine. I do feel that it wasn't that they hadn't made up their mind about what they wanted. I think it was more towards the fact that there was this hold up with documentation and paperwork. I do feel there's going to be a large windfall. This, unfortunately, could come in the form of an inheritance. But for some, it can be in the form of a divorce or a change of job. Those are the things that they're showing me. I do feel divine masculine has decided to really reconnect with people. They're being very sensible. I also feel there are people around divine feminine that maybe know divine masculine. I do feel they're seeking these people out. They're checking if divine feminine is taken. For some, they could be taking advice that divine feminine had given them. This could have been due to frustration. I'm hearing third time lucky. I do feel this person wanting to reach out. This person could be moving towards you. There's a lot of plans this person has. Like, I do feel they were quite guarded, but I feel they're being very realistic. I feel some of them had hope that you'd reach out, and that's more so for those of you that hadn't spoken in years. But I do feel there is this revelation that they're the divine masculine, and divine masculine really is like, fighting for what they want. There is a fear of rejection, but they're fighting it regardless. Let's pull a clarify. This feels very, very quick. Yeah, they're aware of this. Yeah, they're like, why am I? Yeah, well, they know both sides of the coin. It's like I could be rejected, but I also could celebrate. I also could have a happy outcome. Okay, what they don't want, they're really getting to the root cause of it this week. And I think this could be any bad blood they have in a karmic cycle. I do feel they've really sat with this for a long time. I do feel that they're really looking at it and saying, look, I really don't think I can get back to who I was before. I really regret choosing the path I did. I regret doing the things I did. And some of the adversity that they had experienced during the separation, I feel it's given them this empathy and understanding and really, clarity of the regret that they have. I do feel the karmic is really trying to block people out of divine masculine's life, and I feel divine masculine is realizing it is permission-based. I feel this person is becoming defiant and really taking their power back from the past, putting their foot down. I do feel there's a potential of conflict where they walk out the door. And it does get to a point that, you know, like the Phoenix, I mean, this literally with the dragon, you know, rising above it to get to their true balance. They're standing up for themselves and they're not doing extra work for people that aren't doing the work for themselves. Last but not least, any last messages that we need to know for the Divine Masculine, please? Yeah, they've accepted this. Okay. How is the karmic going to relate to this? Okay, this can be... yeah, this is like they're literally saying, "Oh, I'm doing this before July. Like this needs to be done, or I'm not going to have my union." Okay, what's crossing this place? They know it's them. They need to pull the pin. They're pulling the pin. They're making something happen. They also feel, again, it is the fear of rejection, but I really see whatever they're dealing with currently, they know who they love. They know what they need to do. They got the messages. They're on their way. Get ready for it and to expect a potential showdown. One of the tips, go and have a look at the karmic third party. This reeks the information of what was coming through there. Take care, beautifuls, and I'll see you next week or for the joint connection live on Sundays.